Good afternoon, it's Rachel here with Roxy's weekly challenge, and today is a really super simple idea because I forgot what day it was and I'm not overly organized. However, I did, sometimes I just, if I'm watching a video or something, I might make something, I might feel inspired, and then I just make something and just sort of stick it in one of my little plastic boxes here in front of me. And I just came across these and they're actually really pretty, very, very simple, so anyone can do them. And I just thought I might make a few of those for our challenge this week. So we're going to use glassine bags. If you don't have glassine bags, you could make the bags with a piece of vellum. I don't have a piece of vellum. Oh, you know what? I have some prints. Let's make a bag as well, just so we can see what that looks like. So we'll make a bag with one of these scraps first, and when we'll do the simpleton job, the thing that we're going to do today. But also I don't think that'll be big enough to make a bag. We'll put things in them as well. We won't just make them and have nothing in them. I'm just trying to see if I have a nice piece that I want to use. You could do a plain piece, but I think I've got these decorated ones here. So, let's do it with, oh no, that's not enough of that. This one hasn't been cut into. Let's make a bag out of that. A little bag. So I'll just trim off the edge, because that I'm not organized with that, because that idea just came to mind. So you don't have to have printed vellum at all. You can use plain, which will give you a nice transparent bag. Did I have a full plain? Maybe I'll have to make a full plain one as well, so we can see what that looks like. But I'm not sure, because I might have cut into it. I do. See, it's got a little, it had a misprint, so we'll do, that's a thinner one. This one's thicker, the other one's thinner. Don't ask me what weight they are, because I have no idea. So I'm just going to cut these, and then we'll do the folding and make the bags. I think rather than using glue, I may use some double-sided tape to close these, so we don't get all crinkly. So how is everyone today? I hope you're well. So I guess this video could be a little bit, oh, what do I want to say? What to do if you don't have glassine bags. And sometimes, like, I can find them at a wholesaler here, but they're not always the easiest things to find. You can buy them on, I was going to say you can buy them on YouTube. You can buy them on Etsy, and I'm sure you can buy them in other places as well. But let's say we didn't want to buy them, and we had tracing paper or vellum, then we can make glassine-like bags. Now, this is going to be a very tall one. I think I may trim it down. Now, what am I doing? Who knows? Anyway, I need to do my folding, so oh dear, I'm going to fold this one there, and I don't want it to be too big, so I am going to trim some off. I'm going to trim it top and bottom. That I can use as a tuck. Let's see, I should turn it that way. Now I just need to be able to fold it enough. Trim it there, and I'm going to also shorten it because I want a shorter bag, but that's going to be a nice side tuck. Let me just fold it this way, like so I can see my width, and that way it gives me a better, I'm going to, where I've got the curly whirly dog ear corner there, and that's what this end I'm going to snip off. So kind of, oh, I've got to fold it up. I've got to remember I need to fold it up, so I need to leave a bit more than that. So, because I'm going to make it like a proper bag. And I think I'm going to do the folding down as well, the other way. It's resilient stuff, so we need to cut this. Let's do this cutting first. This is the bottom that's going to be closed. And we made bags not so long ago, same process, except I'm going to use double-sided tape, I think, so I don't have the rippling effect. Okay. So that's going to go there. That closes like that. But I also want to, oops. I want to just put a little crease in here. I'm going to leave the back, but I need to cut the middle out because I want to have it like a proper bag. Yeah. I think that'll work. It's going to have a little crease in it, but that's okay. We will survive. Let's see how that goes. Yes, that's it. Right, now let's see what's double-sided tape I have. This one. I'm wondering, yes, it's going to be okay there. Where I'm going to put it is on here. So I need to cut it. I don't use double-sided tape very often. Oh, excuse me, now it's all stuck to me. It's very sticky stuff. Oh, I forget. Okay, let's see if I can stick that on there. And it's a bit longer, so before I squish it down, I'm going out of the way, vellum. There we go. It doesn't go right, so I'll keep that because I'll need to add a little bit at the top. I think I snipped off too much. Okay, let's see. It's all trial and error. You can use glue, but you know, you're going to have a little ripply bag at the back. So Lulu is back from Florence and they had a wonderful time. Let's just say that. Okay, and then I'm going to stick that down. If it's overflowing, then I'll just put something. See, it's overflowing there. I'll just put something there. And I need a bit for here. I'm going to have to trim it down. It's a bit of a messy job, isn't it? Because I do have a sticky bag now. So I need to cut some off because this is too wide. I do have thinner ones. I think I've got them in a box somewhere, and I probably need to get up there and pull it down. I find this more fiddly than glue, let me tell you. Okay, I'll fold that up. And I do have quite a large overhang there. So I think I'll probably find some pretty washi tape or something and put that up more pretty. I might even, what type will I use? Maybe I'll just put, I think this one would be nice. Oh yes, this is going to be really good. So that's just going to be right up the back of my bag. So I'm going to clip this bag in somewhere. Not clip, you know, paper clip it. And that's covered that. And it's decorated a little bit. So that's nice because then I don't have all of that. I'm going to straighten that. I don't have all of that crinkliness. Now you could also use your decal sort of scissors. Just going to eyeball that, cut that at an angle. And we have a nice glassine-ish bag. Okay, cool. So that's one. This one's very stiff and rigid because it was quite a thick piece of, what do you call it, vellum. Now I'm going to do it with this one. And it's quite wide, so I'm just going to fold it over. Oops. Now how is that? It's very crooked. Have that there, and this time I think I might have that piece, glue on the outside, because I actually like that. So what I might do is I'm going to put my very sticky, oh no, I need to do my other bits first. So I'm going to fold that up. Let's fold it as wide as that and cut that, and then I'm going to trim it down a little bit. I really don't want a bag that's that tall. Okay, and then do my little fold here, just my crease so I know where. I need to cut that bit out. And of course it won't be straight, but I do my best. That's that. We need to cut these bits off. Sorry for the noise. So this is a bit more like a this is like a thinner vellum. It's a thinner one, so that's that. Let's see how our folding's going. So they're going to go like so. That's all good. That will fold up there. But I don't want all of this inside. No, all of that inside. So I need to, first of all, I'm going to put my tape on here. So I'll cut it a bit longer than what I need and then trim. And I can't remember exactly what inspired me with these, but I have a feeling it might have been one of Practice Makes Pretty's videos where she showed what she received from Angie, the mystical and mysterious, not mystical, mysterious Angie, who does really beautiful things. And I have a feeling that I might have watched one of those videos and I just started playing around with fabrics and laces, which I feel like I don't use enough, so I'm quite happy to do this. I'm hoping I don't trim too much. Put that over there. Now let's see what happens. Or I'm going to stick my bag closed, or it's going to be good. Just okay. Now is it sticky? Oh, it is a bit sticky. I'm no good at this. So I'm going to have to put something in there. Bottom. I don't want to put anything in there. It's going to be sticky. Oh, I could put just a little piece of... Now how's that going to work? Oh, that's silly. Okay, didn't do a good job of that. So what I have to do now is, oh, I know. I'll just cut this. You're thinking, oh my goodness, what are you up to, woman? I'm cutting is what I'm up to. What not to do? I'll just fold it over again and do it again. Like, actually, I'll just fold it over like that. And I'll take that bodgy bit off. And I'll go over the top instead of over on the inside. Not a good idea to try and do it on the inside. not a good idea at all. Put my crease there. So it's a slightly narrower bag than what it was meant to be originally. Okay, that's okay. You see, it's not such a bad thing. It's okay, we can fix it. So I need to do this again, but this time I'm not sticking it on the inside because I just taught you what not to do. I'm sticking it on the outside. I don't know that I love double-sided tape. What I do like about it is not having the crinkle, like, you know, the ripples. I do like that. If I'm honest, I do like that. That's why I'm suffering the usage of it, to not have the ripples. Okay, that's better. Yes, better. Now that is my top. Oh, my top's a funny shape, so I'll just wing it and snip a bit off. And you can hardly notice. And then I need to put some on the bottom. Okay. And there we have it. So we're going to have that little bit of colour there. That's okay. I may even put a little bit of just a pretty washi down that one too, because I think I'll clip that, paper clip that one in as well. So I think I'll have a bit of this one. And I like seeing the green there, so I think I'll put it there. I mean, you could even do that down the front, but I'm keeping them fairly plain. Okay, so now we've got our two handmade bags. That can even fold down and close it if you want to. So we've got two handmade bags, and then we're going to use the bought glassine bags as well. And let's just see what happens. Let's get rid of my mess. All right. I mean, you're going to die. It's very simple. Okay, so what we need then are some little pieces of lace and little pieces of fabric. And I'm just thinking on this one, because it has colour, I have to really be careful about what I want to use on there. Let's see. Oh, that's a beautiful piece. I have this box of scraps here. That's not old, but it's pretty. Where's my fabric scissors? So this is what we're going to be doing, is just putting a little embellishment with lace and fabric onto the whatever bag, the glassine bag. Just trying to see what I might like. Or fabric or lace, or both. And then we'll put something inside as well. No, I might like something. No, I don't like that. So, what else do we have here? And I don't want anything that's too thick. This is a pretty one. It's just from, yeah, I think I'll just put that simple one on there. That kind of softens it, doesn't it? That's a piece of old quilt. You know, I'll audition a million things before I decide. That's something that I printed. Oh yeah, I think I like that. That was, I printed that on, and I'll put it slightly at an angle. I printed it on that a poplin sort of cotton that specifically is for fabric, and you're supposed to, I didn't do it because I wasn't, making anything that I was going to wash, but you're supposed to then, run it through cold water and then let it dry and then iron it, and that sets the color. But the thing about it is, it's a very easy way, and they're made, the fabric is backed onto something, so that's basically the idea. But the fabric is made so that it will go through your printer, so it's backed on something, and then will go through the printer, and so that's a bonus. But what I don't like about it is it has no texture, and what I like about printing on hemp is that you get lovely texture. So I've got this vintage stripe here, just a little piece of it. I think I'll put that there. So very, very simple, but really, really pretty. I'll show you the ones I made after, when I was giving it a whirl. And so I think if you're going to put, oh, I do like that, but I think I might take this, I will use that bit. I'm going to take that little bit off because there's too much. Put a little bit of glue just to hold it in place, and then everything is going to be stapled. Nice, simple. When you're like tired, like I'm feeling a bit tired today, when you're feeling a bit tired, it's a nice, simple thing to do, and not have to think too much. I might keep it, you can go the beige road. That's a bit hard for me, isn't it? Oh, I like that, those two. I've had this piece of fabric forever. I just hold on to things. Nice way to use up your little scraps of fabrics, and nice way, it's all very nice, to include some fabrics into your journal without too much effort. Oh, not a good staple, that one. So I'll take that one out. That one didn't go through. We'll do it again. That's better. I don't think, just put it up there. I could have put another piece of lace, but I think not. So you see, these will be done very quickly. Unless I procrastinate. I could procrastinate and then they'll slow down. What about just a nice piece of, I'm actually going to cut it a bit bigger. This has come off a skirt or something like that. I think that's the right way. Oh, I'm just going to put that there. Hopefully my stapler will go through it. It's not the most fancy stapler in the world. Put a little glue down there. And I don't want to cover the bags because then we're going to put like a nice something in there. And we want to see that. Now, do I want to just do that, or would I like to, I might go just add a bit of pink. There we go. And I'll put a little bit of glue down there just to make that stay down so it's not flinging out. Oh, there we go. Pretty. See, I was meant to go beige, but I didn't. I added pink. I couldn't help myself. Okay. Yes, I do think I can't, they've been there, I don't even know for how long. I think since before we went away on holidays. And I've totally forgotten about it, and they were just sitting there waiting for me to rediscover them and think, oh, okay, today is the day. I have this lovely, this is a vintage, so did someone give me this? I don't know, but I've had it there for a while. Might have a little bit of colour in here. You need a little piece. So I could put my fabric on another fabric like we did before, like that, and I quite like the look of that. Or we could see if there was a not too thick piece. See, here we go. This is more printed on the poplin cotton. You just look up fabric for inkjet printers. That's what you look up. and then they come on the sheets. They are in the US size, so I had to trim them down, and then they weren't quite long enough. So there is that for those of us who use A4. I think I'm going to put a little piece of that. But as I said, I do prefer to print on hemp. Not thick hemp and not coarse hemp. Love it. So we'll do a couple more. I think I've only got 2 more. Oh no, I've got a whole pile there, but we'll do 2 more. And then we're going to make things to go inside them, because that's always useful to have something already made to go inside. Just looking, oh, that's a pretty fabric. Oh, so pretty. This was gifted to me by someone. I love that bit. And just jazz it up with a bit of old hemp. Now that's a nice hemp to print on, that one. I probably did, and that's probably left over because it's not too coarse. Put a little bit of glue on there. So something with a bit of a finer weave is the best. For that. There we go. And then we'll do one more with just lace. And let me see. This is a very beautiful old lace, but just, no, not that one. I feel like that one needs something else though. Let's see what's in this box. It is my scrap box, but sometimes I feel like it's getting a bit low. I mean, it's full, but I feel like it's getting low. See, there's another thing I printed. That could be cute, but no. About that. I think I like that. I wanted a big piece of lace, but I'll show you what I did with another one. You can see it. It's just stapled on, so you didn't miss out on anything. I'm using my Giotto glue stick because it's quite good with gluing down the back. I just want them to stay, you know, a little bit in place, and then the staple is really what's fixed. Don't tell me I did it on the back, no, because that would be just like me. Okay. It does sometimes pull the fabric. You just got to, oh, it didn't go right through. Let's see if I can push it through and then squish it down. No, that one didn't actually go through. Take that one off and do it again. Okay, got it. Good. Right, let's just chuck the mess, or I can chuck it all into the box, and then I can decide what I want to keep on my table and or not. Get this off the table so I've got room to do things. Okay, so what I did pull out was, I have all these really pretty floral tags. I feel like they could look really pretty, really, in some of the bags. So I'm just going to grab, I think more, I felt like I wanted more botanical. I've got 2 of those. Let's do a couple of these. Okay. So on one, I might go down, I've got lots of bags there. On one, I'm going to go down the collaging road because I have lots of fabrics, papers here. So I'm just going, not this glue, I'm going to swish some glue on here and start gluing. Oh my word. Just put that up there. Vigorous. I'm a bit too vigorous for my own good. It's a very, very, very simple but lovely, I think, idea, and great to easy to make and easy to have there ready to go when you want to start putting pockets in a journal. There's more where that came from. This one's also a started glue. Oh my wordy lordy. It's just not happening for me today. Glue that there. What other bits do I have? I'll keep that for when I need to fill in a gap. They're little bits. And then I've got to go to my scraps here. I think I might have more. Okay. So I do have a bigger idea, but I think I'll do that idea next week. This week we're keeping it simple because otherwise, you know, we've been doing some fairly busy ideas, haven't we, in the last videos? So you've got quite a bit of plainish stuff here that I can put on. And then I'll just use some form of digitals to fill in. Oh look, here's some more straw paper. I've got quite a bit. I knew that I might be getting close to being able to do a plain collage page, and yes, I have plenty. I don't want to use, you know, like a gazillion small pieces. I don't advocate for that, because when you're doing collage, it's better to start off to get your general coverage. I think that might have dried. I've got the air on. I was feeling a bit hot. To get your general coverage, you need to start off with a few bigger pieces, because otherwise you'll go bananas using lots of little pieces. And that's a whole lot of, I mean, not so much this one, but that's a whole lot of pieces that you need to then coordinate, get to work. Not so much with it when it's plain, but when you're using, you know, more decorated sort of papers, you've got to make sure they all sort of work. Let's see the edge. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm going to lose those edges anyway. It doesn't matter. Now I do have everything going in the same direction, which I don't want. Put that there in the same direction. That's an old piece of book page. Now I don't want these tags to take too long, because we've been here a little while doing the rest. Oh, that's lovely. I think I'll put that there. I think I'll take that bit off, because there's no point in that bit. No, that's sticky, that page. Just grab another one. That's got a big clump of glue on it. They're all stuck together. There we go. I feel like I'm flapping about a bit. There, and then there I just need a little piece, so I could just have a piece of this. And then the other one, I won't do, well, I could, because I've got plenty. The other one, I think I'll just glue a backing paper on it. I'll just move my fabric scissors away, because I will tend to go to pick them up. And I'm going to cut this one, and then we'll have a look what we got on the other side, because then we have that element of surprise, don't we? Okay, get rid of all of this. Snip my corners. We haven't looked at the back yet. Okay, I'm then going to punch a hole. They are wet, so it's not going to enjoy it, but I'm going to do it with my crocodile. One of my favorite tools to use. Oh, it's okay. I won't go and do any, I'm going to put a nice topper, I think, but I won't go and do any sort of further embellishing of those. Let's see what we have here. Like this I got from my wholesaler. No, did I? Where did I get this? I think I might see if I can rip it in half. Oh yes, it does rip well. Where did I get? Oh no, I got it from my wholesaler, I think. So this I'm going to put through the top here. And you could just tie it like so. I just do one tie, which I really like that look. Pretty. Or you can staple it. So I just sort of flatten them a little bit. I like the stapled look as well. We're going to run out of staples in a minute. There we go. Yes, I like that too. And I'll do one with the stripey. Okay, yep, I'll put that through there. Oh, I do love a stripe. I love a check as well. And I'm not opposed to a spot. But my favourites is, I told you, did I just not call that I was going to run out of staples? Just a seckie. Right. I have them here. I can only put one row in at a time. It doesn't like it when I put in two. They all bunch up. Hold that up like so. Doesn't have to be perfect. I like the rustic look. And there we go, and that's done. Oh, I love that. Didn't have to do anything, just put that in there. Okay, so let's choose our bags where they might like to go. So for example, these ones with the green I think would be very nice in here. I mean, it is such a simple project, but I think it's really pretty. Look at that. That one. I think I might have this one. Oh, I think I like it in that one. Yep, look at those colours. In you go. And then this is the one that I made. I think this will be nice in there. Maybe I need a taller one. But yes, I think I need a taller one. So maybe this one. Oh, it's pretty in there too. So I think I'll put it in there. And then let's make the other one up. And then I'll show you the samples as well. Okay. So this one, I'm not going to do the collage. All I'm going to do is grab a plainish paper. I've put them all here. So let's just see. Oh, that's not plain, but there are some other plains I think in here. Or are they in the other one? I thought there were. This one's fairly plain. Let's use this one. We'll lose bits of it. Doesn't matter. It's just a digital. I can print it up again. I could just, yeah, if I put it there, yeah, that'll be good, I think. Oh, that's upside down. That's it. I'll put it. So I need to put it. I did have a pencil, didn't I? I'm just going to lift it, see in the light. I'll put it about there. Okay. And all I do is going to put my glue, I'm not going to go too far up over, so I can trim off and use what I don't have use of that paper without it having glue all over it. We'll have a bit, but not too much. Just make sure I do put a lot of glue. I'm very vigorous with my gluing because it is glue stick, and if you don't put enough glue, it's not going to stick. It'll peel off like later on. So it's quite thick, like I can see ridges in it, how much glue is there. Now remembering I have a border, right. Obviously the ones with the collage are stiffer tags. These are softer tags, more floppy tags. See, take this off. This is a perfectly good piece of paper to use. I just flip it over and let that little bit of glue dry, and then I can use that. And so I'm using these tags that we created, but you could also use, what about some pretty floral book page? That could be cool. We'll have a look what we got on the back in a minute. Like, you know, something like this. I just so happen to have that. You could do something with that and put that in one. Or you could have something that's, you know, like a piece of, that has nice script, just a scripty thing in there would look really cool. Okay, moving right along. So I am going to punch those. Let me do all my bits first, and then we'll have a look what's on the reverse side, if we got anything good. Okay, so that's good for writing on that one. Oh, I love that. Look at that. How pretty are they? And that's fairly plain, so we missed that bit there. But that doesn't matter, you can't get it all. Okay, I won't put the toppers on these ones. I'll do those. Well, yes, I will. I will put the toppers on. Excuse me. What will we put? I would like just a piece of this. This is not too thick. A thin piece of this. Let's rip it. I think I'll staple that one. Okay, good. And then what else do we have? So you could put a bit of lace through. I don't think I want any blue. What about some, I might just rip a piece of, this is some tea dye. I don't want to lose too much of it because it's got that nice bit on the bottom. I'll use that somewhere else, but I might put that, if I cut it in half, I could just have a little piece there and use it for both. So I am going to staple that. There. And oh my goodness, I forgot. How long have I been here for? You can speed me up if you want. Oh, too late. It's the end of the video. And there. Okay, right. Let's choose some bags. So I haven't put anything in that bag, but that's what it would look like. But I think I want to make something bigger for that bag. And so I have these 3 bags. Let's put my colours. That could be good in that one in that one. No, that one in that one, and that one in that one. Oh, I love that. You see? How pretty is that? There. And this one's going in the glassine, not the glassine, the vellum bag. Probably need something slightly wider. And so these are the other ones. And then I did these ones I had done these, so I didn't forget the idea, which I did forget, but now I've remembered. I did these ones, and I had a blue day with these ones. So I love this fabric. Sometimes actually quite often it's nearly always in a version of it is in my fabric packs. You could even staple like a little piece of paper. That just so happened to flop there. In these ones I did these, actually I might punch that out and put some string in there, some twine. These are not luggage, but they're postal tags. But I thought they looked really nice in there as well. So that's what I meant, like you can have something scripty, you could have something old and scripty in there. They're just backed with straw paper. The straw paper makes them nice and strong, but look how many. Aren't they fun? I just think they're lovely. These ones are really pretty and floral. So if you're doing a botanical journal, and these, I mean, these can go in you could put flowers on those too. I didn't embellish them, I just put them in there. So, and look, it's just stapled. That's it. So really, oh, that one I glued a little bit. And that one I glued a bit as well. So I hope you enjoyed that idea. We're having a simple, relaxing idea today. Next week may be a little bit more busy. We shall see. So I hope you have a great Friday. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.